I tried the $1 billion morning routine. I'm extremely hungry right now. If something happens to me after I do this morning routine, it's definitely because of the tea. Welcome back to my channel. As you saw from the title, I'm going to be trying out the $1 billion morning routine. The first thing to do in this routine is obviously to wake up, and after waking up, you are supposed to recall the dreams that you had during your sleep. Sadly, I'm not the type of person who dreams usually, so I did not have any dream to recall. However, moving on, the second step in this routine is to make your bed. After you're done making the bed, you're supposed to go have a tall glass of water. You know what was difficult about this step in the routine? It wasn't to drink the water but to find a tall glass. Now that we've found the glass, let's drink water. Step in this routine is to focus on your breathing. So in that video he explains and gives us 3 techniques, like the box technique, alpha technique and the Wim Hof's technique. So out of these 3 I searched all these 3 because I didn't know any of them, and I chose the box technique, which is an easier one. What you have to do in box technique is breathe in and breathe out, thinking that you are doing it in the shape of a box. Inhale, hold your breath, exhale, rest. So we are going to do that for 2 minutes now. Let's go. The next step in the routine is to meditate for 20 minutes. So I couldn't meditate for 20 minutes straight, so I took a break in between and did 2 10-minute sessions of meditation. Also, I'm really sorry about the angle of this clip. I had no idea that it was filming without half of my head. Once you are done with the meditation, you are supposed to do some exercises for 2 minutes to increase your heart rate. So I did some stretching, crunches and a spot run for the 2 minutes. The next step is to brush your teeth and get ready and have a cold shower. Okay, so now I've had my cold shower, brushed my teeth and got ready. Next up in this routine, we have to drink a tea. So this tea, according to that video, is supposed to be made out of Coca-Cola, ginkgo, lion's mane, MCT oils and gems. Obviously, I don't have ginkgo and lion's mane and gems. MCT oil is medium chain triglycerides, which is another fancy name for coconut oil. So Coca-Cola and coconut oil I have at home. So I'm going to try and make a tea out of Coca-Cola and coconut oil. Let's see if it works and if I can drink it. If something happens to me after I do this morning routine, it's definitely because of the tea. So first, let's go and pluck some Coca-Cola from my garden. To start with, I separated the stalks and the Coca-Cola leaves and added the Coca-Cola leaves to the blender. Next, I added the shredded leaves into my mug and added some boiling water. I gave it a good stir and let it rest for 15 minutes. After 15 minutes, our tea was almost ready. It looked yellow color at this point. I added 1 teaspoon of coconut oil and gave it a good stir and then drained everything, and our tea is ready. As you can see, the tea is mainly yellow in color with the coconut oil floating on the surface. The next step in the routine is to journal while sipping your tea. This is me trying out the tea. As you can see, I am having second thoughts in trying it and drinking the whole thing. While trying it, I was thinking how I can explain this taste to you guys. It wasn't bitter, but it was tasteless and it was a bit uncomfortable to drink because of the oil. Nevertheless, I had the whole tea because at that point I was very hungry and I had only had the water. After we are done journaling, we are supposed to make a to-do list which has both personal and work-related things to do, and a to-be list, and finally a to-feel list. Next up in this routine is to read a book for about 20 to 30 minutes. So the book that I'm currently reading is The Power of Positive Thinking by Norman Vincent. It's a really good book to keep positive thoughts in your mind, especially at a time like this where we tend to always focus on the negative and the bad and the uncertainty. So this is a good book to keep your thoughts positive and to have a happy vibe. I am only going to be reading for 20 minutes because I'm extremely hungry right now. I just had that tea and that's it. So I really want to go have that smoothie which is coming up. So let's quickly read for 20 minutes and go have that smoothie. Next up, we have to make our brain smoothie, the most awaited part in the morning routine for me because I was feeling extremely hungry. As you can see, I am cracking some spinach again from my garden. According to the video, this brain smoothie must be made out of a leafy vegetable and some fruit, which could be an avocado or some berries. So my brain smoothie had avocado, spinach, 1 yogurt and some milk. Also, if you're planning to make this smoothie, don't forget to add a spoonful of sugar to taste. Unlike the Coca-Cola tea, this smoothie tasted so much better. We have come to the end of this morning routine, and the last thing to do is to do some brain training. As you can see, I am solving a Sudoku puzzle and we're done with this routine. Alright you guys, so I tried the $1 billion morning routine, which was quite a trend some time back in YouTube. So I thought I'd give it a try. I thought I'll do a little review about what I thought about this routine. Before I started doing the routine, I wrote down the stuff that needs to be done. We start by recalling the dreams that you had last night during your sleep. Personally, I think I wouldn't want to recall my dreams because if it is a bad dream by any chance, you would start your day with a very bad vibe or a negative mindset. If at all it was good, then it's okay, but if it was a bad dream, I don't think it's a good option to start your day by recalling the dreams. Next up comes the making your bed part, which I do in my normal morning routine, which I must do in my morning routine in order to start my day well. If I make my bed, I feel quite satisfied and it's one thing done, so that will give me the motivation to do more things during the day. Next up, we have drinking a tall glass of water with supplements and probiotics, so I do not take supplements or probiotics. Drinking the glass of water is a really good thing to do early in the morning. If you have watched my day in my life video, you would know that I don't drink water in the morning, I drink tea instead. So I think this is a good change if I want to incorporate to my routine. Next up, we have focusing on the breathing. Breathing is also something we need to be grateful for and something that we need to pay attention to. You don't even realize that we are living because we are breathing. So I think focusing on the breathing and being mindful about how you breathe for at least 2 minutes in the morning is a really good thing. Next up, we have moving for 2 minutes to increase your heart rate. And also in the video it says that the actual workout comes later in the day, and this is not the workout, it's just a few exercises to increase your heart rate. But I personally think if you are increasing your heart rate, might as well do the rest of the workout as well without putting the workout to a different time in the day. Next up, we had the meditation, which we had to do for 20 minutes. And I think it's a really good thing to meditate one of the first things in the morning, because it puts you into that mood, to that calm state of mind. You start your day in a productive way. Then comes the cold shower. Here in Sri Lanka it's quite warm and it's normal to have a cold shower, but I understand if it is a cold country, cold climate, this cold shower would have been a bit difficult to do, but for me it was like the normal shower that I have. The tea. I would have preferred the normal milk tea that I have, but I understand that this gotu-kola and coconut oil, that tea, it's a very herbal one and it's very nutritious and it's good to like give you a punch to start your day. But I did not like the taste of the tea. I didn't find the tea that pleasant. Then comes journaling while having your tea, which is again something that I do in my routine. Making a to-do list, that is something that we all do, at least most of us do, and I do. But I do not make a to-feel list and a to-be list. But I think it's good to make a list like that to stay mindful about what you need to feel within the day or throughout the day and what you need to be throughout the day. I think it's a good addition to do to the to-do list. Next up, we have reading for 20 to 30 minutes. So even though I don't read in the morning, I always find some time during the day to read, and I think it's a good addition for the morning, again because it puts us to the right mood and mindset. Next up, we have the brain smoothie. This smoothie it really gives a great punch to your brain to start the day. Avocado, spinach, yogurt milk, that's what I used. It helped me start my day fresh as ever. Next up is the brain training, for which I did a Sudoku puzzle. If you give your brain a training to concentrate and focus within the rest of the day, you will be able to be more productive, concentrate and focus on whatever work that you are doing. So I think brain training with the Sudoku puzzle or whatever puzzle is a really good way to start your day. So overall, I would rate this routine 7 out of 10 because of the little points that I mentioned before, which I did not like that much. But otherwise, it's a really good routine to follow, especially if you don't have a routine and if you're struggling to form a routine. I think this is a good way to start. If you like this video and if you want me to do more videos, make sure you like this video, drop down a comment and subscribe to my channel. I'll see you again in another video soon. Bye!